afternoon. The Department of Public Works and Highways files charges before the Office of the Ombudsman against the agency's officials in Bulacan and contractors allegedly involved in the flood control mess. DPWH Chief Vince Dizon files on Thursday, September 11, charges for violation of the Anti-Graft and Corrupt Practices Act, Government Procurement Reform Act, and malversation and falsification. Among those charged is contractor Sara Discaya, who is listed as the beneficial owner of St. Timothy Construction Corporation. Other respondents include contractors Sims Construction Trading, Wow Builders, and IM Construction Corporation. Several officials and employees of the DPWH's engineering office in Bulacan likewise face the same complaints. These include several engineers and personnel involved in the procurement and budget units of the Bulacan office. According to Dizon, evidence points to DPWH personnel who signed the acceptances and those who authorized the payments for ghost projects. During the Sent Blue Ribbon hearing on September 1, Discaya admitted to owning 9 companies that sometimes bid for the same government projects. In a later hearing, Sara and her husband, Curly Discaya, claimed alleged collusion between lawmakers and government agencies to pocket public funds from government projects. Meanwhile, Sims Construction Trading and Wow Builders are contractors being linked to ghost projects in Bulacan following inspections by Dizon and President Bongbong Marcos. Senator Ping Lacson alleged IM Construction Corporation was paid 4 times for a 92.5 million peso floodgate and pumping station after submitting duplicate photos in its progress reports. Officials and employees of the Department of Public Works and Highways are now excused from wearing their uniforms amid the flood control mess. In a memo dated September 9 and released to the media Thursday, September 11, Secretary Vince Dizon says the suspension of the uniform policy is effective until further notice. Speaking to the media on Thursday, Dizon says he took pity on the innocent DPWH employees who are reportedly experiencing harassment due to the flood control scandal.
Awang-awa po ako sa kanila. Dahil wala po sila kinalaman sa mga ganito. Pero dahil po sa kasamaan at kasakiman nitong mga taong nito, nadadamay ito sila. At nakakaawa po na minsan nakukutsa sila, nahaharas sila pag sumasakay sila sa jeep, sa bus, sa MRT. So kaya po ginawa na po natin po dahil may request po ang union ng PWH. At siguro po tama naman po na gawin natin. Kasi kawawa po.
However, the memo reminds personnel that they are still expected to report for duty in appropriate and presentable attire. Controversies currently surround the DPWH amid an ongoing investigation into allegations that some of its officials received kickbacks from flood control projects nationwide. Several DPWH officials and employees are facing graft charges before the Ombudsman over the supposed anomalies. Eala marches into the Sao Paulo Open quarterfinal after sweeping Julia Riera of Argentina 6-1, 6-4. Eala dominates the game right from the get-go on Thursday Philippine time with a 4-0 start on her way to an easy first-set victory. The 20-year-old Filipino tennis sensation had to recover from a 1-2 start in set 2 before getting her rhythm back for a 4-2 lead. Riera cuts the lead to 1 twice before Eala ends the match in an hour and 18 minutes. Eala has now won 7 consecutive games since capturing her first Women's Tennis Association title in the Guadalajara Open 125 on Sunday in Mexico. Eala currently ranks number 61 in the world. She's eyeing her first WTA 250 championship as she battles fellow Southeast Asia's rising star, Janice Tien of Indonesia, in the quarterfinal. And these are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good afternoon.